Hi, it's Mild Red Songbird, doing part 4 of the Christmas Miracle at St. Francis of Assisi's Residence 3. A gift to the world from Jesus Christ and his Father, the Supreme Being, the Lord above, the highest authority, the light of the world, this Son, and his Son, Secret Santa, ordered. Govinda Singh Ji, Jesus Christ, the Buddha, Saint Nicholas, Santa Claus, Saint Valentine, and a royal Japanese samurai soldier. These are all the energies in this body, Govinda Singh's body. Okay, ex-wife. Let's see, what are we doing here? Disciple. This is Saint Bartholomew. He's a disciple of Jesus Christ. He's an RN. Jessica here at St. Francis. His disciple of Jesus Christ, St. James the Greater. This is Jesus Christ, the 21st century form. This is his wife, Mild Red Songbird, the first female Jesus Christ conscience. And this is St. Francis of Assisi's Robin Birdsong, a disciple of Jesus Christ, Govinda Singh. Alright, let's move right along. Gemini, Orlando Rodriguez, Eve's son and Eve's father, Milton Harris. This is a collage, yeah. Jack, Eve's husband in a past life. Then past. Present, a saint. Life. Red coat, you see, in the red coat. Tariq, Eve's brother. Long hair, here. Eve's mother. Anybody else of interest? Carlos, the Terminator of Pests. Lisa, the other mother, a guardian angel. Mothers are the guardian angels of the children. Oh, let's see. Oh, I get it. Charan Singh Ji Maharaji, Jesus Christ said, no child should have to live without its mother. The mother of the people of the earth, Eve Evangeline, is here. She is feeling the love energy of her family, your family. Jesus Christ and the highest, the Son, is adding to the family. Okay? We're talking about the Christmas miracle. The Immaculate Conception. There's only been one other, Jesus Christ. This gift to the world is twins, a boy, Giancarlo Arturo, and a girl, Aria Elizabeth. Psst. Recently I saw a boy named Aria who sat with the first ape, Adam, who wedded himself to Eve. In the beginning, this Aria guy and Michael Bublé, the ape, wrote a song in 15 minutes. Eve, 73 years old, hasn't had sex, vaginal sex, nor oral sex in many years. And yet she's 7 months pregnant by the Son. And his son, Govinda Singh, Jesus Christ. See photo below. You see the pregnancy? They entered Mild Red through her windows. The eyes are the windows of the soul. Soul decoded, so you will. Okay? Twins. Saint wins. Saint St. wins. They went within. That's Govinda's thing in the sun went within her, through her eyes. Alright, so my daughter Robin Birdsong, who lives in the UK, St. Francis of Assisi, was not disappointed that I could only afford to buy her to my daughter at Christmas time. To my daughter at Christmas time card and pay the postage to send it to her. Indeed, she liked and so appreciated the card so much, she took a picture of it and sent it to me. She said the sentiments written inside the card matched what goes on between she and I. That's the card. She said she loved the picture on the cover, that of a little girl, a young girl rather, hugging her Christmas tree. I told her the girl reminded me of her. Lights. 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 Truth. Tony Robbins, who my son Sing Birdsong follows, was Eve's husband when he was U.S. President Abraham Lincoln. He teaches strategies. He suggests you list 10 things you're grateful for before you go to bed and list 10 things you're grateful for when you awaken. Why? Because, Tony Robbins informs us, U.S. gratitude is the secret of wealth. Oh, I see. Because Tony Robbins informs us, U.S., that gratitude is the secret of wealth. Okay, so Robin was grateful for the card. That's what reminded me of Tony Robbins' suggestion. It really works. Mentioning proof to you before. Okay, see the tree? Okay. And there's Santa. Okay, now. After. See the tree? Looks a little different, does it not? When my sister Ajali, a Sikh distributor at Metro PCS on 14th and 8th, discovered I didn't have a Christmas tree, that I couldn't afford one, she gave me hers. At first I didn't want to accept her free gift, but then she insisted. To make her happy, I accepted it. Giving gifts is akin to having sex. It's highly pleasurable. She was pleased and I was pleased. A branch is a small part of the whole. You see this W? It's a butt and it's breasts. Butt breasts are holy one gives are holy. One gives nourishment, the breast does that. The other is the door for unneeded to exit. That's the butt. Okay, bottom up healing, what's that word? Substance. Okay, you see that's upside down? Alright. Representative of a real inherent Madonna and child. The picture on that. The branch doesn't fall far from the tree. Received this tangerine at St. Francis of Assisi's residence tree trimming party. Okay? Mentioning proof to you. Father Tom, who was Jesus Christ's disciple, in the 1st century, St. James the Greater is still doing Jesus Christ's conscience good works in the 21st century. He founded the St. Francis of Assisi's Residences 1, 2, and 3, along with Father John and Father John. They took vows of poverty. They are Catholic priests, friars. Today, Father Tom is giving out gifts of all-weather-lined, waterproof jackets to the residents at Residence 3, most of whom this residence rescued from homelessness, shelters for the homeless, from shelters for the homeless. Here at St. Francis, you have privacy, your own space with a key that you control who comes into your room. It is called an SRO, single room occupancy. You are free to come and go as you please. There is no curfew like in the shelters. You can cook in your room. You can eat in your room as well. This place and the people, the staff, try so hard to help us feel alive and active, happy. Again, there's Father Tom, the treasurer. It's a non-profit. He has to keep the books exact. There's the program director, Chris, who was St. Christopher and Jesus Christ's disciple in the 1st century, St. Bartholomew. Chris comes up with activities like annual outings to Bear Mountain. And I thoroughly enjoyed our trip to Broadway to see Circus du Soleil. And I'm enjoying our new intercom. I happened to mention to Father Tom that I could barely hear on the old one. Look at how it looked. Isn't that hideous? Oh, that's terrible. Oh my God. Alexander Graham Bell was Shiv Dayal Singh, Jesus Christ Conscious, Saint of Agra. He purified the Dera, current home of Jesus Christ. He sat still meditating with pee breaks and eat breaks, of course, for 17 years. It was so filled, the Dera area was so filled with terrifying evil spirits and neighbors wouldn't go near the place. Today it's a thriving township, a model heaven on earth. See book, Equilibrium of Love. The saint's name was Mr. Rogers, who has projected himself as American singer, one of my favorites, Josh Groban. He has been reborn as Seth Wynn Ranziger, Eve the Earth Mother's, me, my grandson. Isn't that amazing? I said I was finding my family. Now this is after. Remember how the phone looked, the intercom looked? Now that's the way it looked after the guy fixed it. I told the man who fiddled and faddled, screwing screws in and connecting wires, that we were so blessed to have men do all these things for us. Men are born to serve. They like it. They inherently protect. Indeed, they die in wars protecting their family, neighbors, community, and nation. They have built up this world, mostly white men have built up this world, to make life easier for the ladies, the women, mothers. Women, feminists, are disgracefully ungrateful. I say thank you, big, strong men. You do so much good for us, the U.S. and the world, for your mothers and wives. Man, it should have been close to you. I wondered when they were putting fresh coats of paint on these dingy walls, what they were going to do about the grungy floors, if anything. Ingenious how they figured mild red. Thinks it's ingenious how they figured out how to paint a floor that people walk on. See below. See what they did? they put this plywood or whatever kind of wood it is over the paint. Isn't that amazing? I love the white man. So clever, so industrious. My sons sing birdsong, and Anthony C. Williams are American black men. They were white men in their past lives. They are still hard-working and smart working in their brown bodies. Now, Sing Birdsong was Mozart. He was George Gershwin. George Gershwin was Jewish. He was King Charlemagne. He was, and Anthony was. Anthony was Saint John the Baptist. He was a white man. You see, but they're still doing good being brown. I didn't say it. Yeah. So, Father Tom, Jesus Christ, disciple Saint James the Greater, Eve's husband in a past life, Saint Andrew, Jonathan Livingston, Eve's husband in a past life, Seagull, Carlos the Terminator, exterminator, heavy lifting help, service representative, Eve's husband in a past life, and Eve's sister, Sheila. Amazing conductor, composer, pianist, Leonard Bernstein, that's what Sheila was. They're giving out Christmas presents to the residents. The miracle, Eve realizes she can have sex with all of them. Eye sex, sights shared, pleasant sights shared. Ear sex, pleasant things heard shared. And mouth sex, enjoyable words spoken and heard. Arm sex, hugs. Hand sex, handshakes, touch shared. Heart sex, talk and share. Truthful from the heart sharing is heart sex. Most people take these forms of sex for granted as no big deal. One can only be conscious of experiencing these high and noble forms of sex pleasure in the human form. Animals don't have the brains and bodies for all these. When you are in the bodies of animals, trees, rocks, etc., you lacked the ability to become self-aware. Meditation and talk and share. All these things help you become self-aware, all right? Here you see Carlos holding a jacket. Can't hardly see his face. He's got his head down. This is Haywood, who's Rembrandt the painter. Father Tom is bending over, moving jackets around in the boxes, looking for Haywood a jacket. Can you see it? There's his head. This is the lobby of St. Francis. Okay. What else we got? Oh, more pictures. That's Haywood, Carlos, Father Tom still bending over, Sheila holding her jacket, her coat. Art, she's an art director here. She sits in when Jessica or Maria are absent. She helps Jonathan with the music group. She dances around, putting some life into the group. William Hayes, you can just see a little bit of him. Eve's son in a past life, Popeye Olive Oil's boyfriend, one of the knights of King Arthur's Round Table. King Arthur was my son, sing birdsong this life. He calls numbers, William calls numbers and supervises taking of prizes at Tuesday night's bingo games. He helps Milton Harris, my father, serve food at lunch. The days Orlando doesn't work. Orlando's also Eve's son. Okay, what do we have here? Father Tom finally found Haywood a jacket that's his size. Terrific success. Okay. It's as if Father Tom says to his staff, poverty is the worst condition on earth. Charan Singh told me that, my personal spiritual guide in India. This is the American branch of the poorhouse. It's as if Father Tom tells the workers that, his staff, this is the American branch of the poorhouse. These residents are poor. It is your job to act happy so they'll be able to be a little bit happy till Judgment Day comes and the good ones go to a state of heaven on earth, America, made perfectly acceptable for heaven by then, and the bad one go to the hell levels, all the forms besides human on earth in the world, like in the animal kingdom. There is only one world, though. There are many levels. I think that's Raphael Santana here. He helps keep the building heavenly, clean. St. Andrew, Jesus Christ's disciple Jonathan, the social worker, the father, husband, singer, musician. He's standing by, available to help anyone who needs help. He zipped my jacket for me and snipped the tag from the back of the coat when I could not see it or reach it. Okay, what is this? Okay, I just read that. All right, let's see what else we got. Oh, more pictures. Great. The last collage I did, this is it, until next week's art group. This one is titled Immaculate Conception, Christmas Miracle at St. Francis. The parents are Mr. and Mrs. Santa, two saints. The greatest giver, the Son, provider of life, light, energy, food, water, sky guard, heaven's heart, the Son. Okay, so here it's Eve obviously pregnant. It's hard for you to see that here. Unpacking Christmas gifts. My beautiful jacket. Sing Birdsong's motorcycle that he drove from New York to L.A. Sing Birdsong was Saint Jagat Singh Ji, King Charlemagne, King of America, and he was Jimi Hendrix. That's Jimmy. That's Jimmy with his fro, looking normal and average. That's Mick Jagger. This is Brenda. She flung a chair and hit my leg. Jealous rage. The wages of sin is death. It's Judgment Day these years. This is Sing Birdsong performing. This is the label his father created with his name on it. His father was an artist, Marc Chagall, as well as Bach, as well as Irving Berlin, and he's Edwin Birdsong, this life. This is Eve, mother of the earth. Her son Sing. There's not much light in that picture. Jesus Christ's conscience is who Sing is. Rolling Thunder. Oh, that's Rolling Stones up there, and then down here it says Rolling Thunder, patriotic motorcycle group. Rolled into D.C. standing up for Vietnam vets. They did good. we can use them in heaven. Okay, this is Sheila. Hector. He schleps large cans of food from the basement to April, the chef. She's Gorinda Singh projection of Jesus Christ, April, next to Mother Eve, is the most advanced soul in the St. Francis Residence 3. Yeah, I realized that the other night. It's true. Okay. See who else? This is Tom Burns. He used to be Hardy, Laurel and Hardy. He was Hardy. This is George Bernard Shaw. His name is now Dave. These are books. Equilibrium of Love, which I told you about, is a blueprint for heaven on earth. Physical Heaven on Earth. Edwin Birdsong album over here. Supernatural, words by Michelle Birdsong. Eve's book, Sneezes the Greasy Babysits Abigail, written with Robin Birdsong. 12 Rules for Life by Jordan B. Peterson, Eve's husband, when he was Carl Jung and she was, was it Emma? Yeah. This is Fallon, and this is Seth Wynn. Seth Wynn. 2 of the stars of the family-friendly video Sneezy on Michelle Birdsong channel. This is a book, Sneezy. This is Gorinda Singh. These are scenes from the movie Sneezy on YouTube. Rubik's Cube here. Video. Sneezy the Greasy Babysits Abigail. Lou was Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. in a past life. Okay, that's 26 minutes. I have to go now. I'll do part 5 next time. It's Mild Red Songbird. I hope you find this interesting. I so enjoy sharing the way we're living with others. It's Mild Red Songbird in New York City. Bye-bye.